McCheskey's life. Levi James McCheskey, child of God and follower of Christ, went to be in the arms of Jesus on August 20th at the age of 13. He was the son of Coach Mack and Tricia McCheskey and younger brother to Brady. Levi was a beloved student at Shippensburg Area Middle School. He was known by many for his infectious smile and giving heart. Levi never met a stranger and made a huge impact on countless lives in his community. He was a rising athlete, especially baseball, football, and golf. In each, he showed not only his ability, but also his strong work ethic and admirable sportsmanship. He excelled in the Shippensburg Little League, travel baseball, and Shippensburg midget football programs, and was eager to become a Shippensburg Greyhound. Levi also enjoyed giving back to his community by helping coach both flag football and midget football teams. He was also top-notch as a student and an avid outdoorsman. Brady Mack, number 8, starting junior quarterback for the Greyhounds, lost his younger brother Levi just 3 days before the first game of the season. A leader and dedicated teammate, Brady bravely committed to playing in the game against rival Big Spring. With Brady's help, the Hounds were able to bring the Little Brown Jug back home to Shippensburg on August 23rd. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week. Tonight at Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, it's MECHANICSBURG. The Wildcats 9-0 against Shippensburg. The Greyhounds 8-0, and we are in for a good one tonight. Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you here. It's all being brought to you by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, and also Hoffman Ford and Jack Giambalvo, family of dealerships. And as you can see tonight, Live Like Levi. They're the T-shirts that people are wearing over there in Shippensburg tonight. But we've got a very inspiring game here this evening. And for MECHANICSBURG, they've got their own reason to be inspired here tonight as well. As we talk about MECHANICSBURG 9-0 coming to this game, the guy we're looking at tonight is a guy named Isaac Dolman. And Isaac Dolman and his team last Friday learned of the passing of his dad, Andrew Dolman, that night. Isaac did not play. He was at home. And after his team won the game, the 2 buses carrying the team stopped by and gave the game ball to Isaac Dolman. But Isaac Dolman will be playing tonight, and he's a guy who makes an impact for this team that's loaded with offensive players. 11.3 yards per carry for this kid can get it done.
Yes, he can, and they can go through the air. They can do it on the ground. They're multifaceted. It's going to be a tough challenge for the Shippensburg defense.
Eli Reeder is the quarterback for this team. 106 out of 151 passes this season, 1,756 yards and 26 touchdowns. This guy gets it done, and he hooks up with a guy named Josh Smith, who is his top target. 45 pass catches caught this year, 14 touchdowns, and so these guys get it done. On the other side, you got a Shippensburg team that likes to go to a guy named Janai Statham, who's over 1,000 yards this year in rushing, also 16 touchdowns, and this kid is a rugged runner.
Yes, he is, and has a lot of athleticism. He's going to play really big today.
And Mark Carruthers, a sophomore, goes along with him, also up around 700 yards, also with 8 touchdowns. He's an outstanding player. This team will try to get it done on the ground tonight. It's a championship game, ladies and gentlemen, for the Keystone Division. It also has district implications as well. We'll develop that through the course of the evening. But this is the High School Sports TV Live Game of the Week, all right here on ABC 27.4 and PCN.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Hi, this is Jack Giambalvo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Giambalvo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Giambalvo Family of Dealerships.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Good evening and welcome to Shippensburg High School for tonight's matchup for the Keystone Division. Mechanicsburg, the Wildcats, 9-0, coming into Shippensburg tonight. Also 9-0 for the Keystone Championship of the Mid-Penn. And this game also has some district implications tonight, which we'll talk about later on. Gary Sutton with you alongside of Fort Chapman, championship coach of Bishop McDevitt, state championship, but also assisted at Central Golf with their state championship. Here with us tonight, and looking forward to this one. Two teams 9-0. You don't get this that often.
No, you don't. We got the old school stadium at Shippensburg and baseball, football combo stadium for years and years. Both teams have the same colors, school colors. It's both with maroon helmets. Can't wait for this one.
One says maroon and gray, the other one says maroon and silver. Hey, they're the same. That's it. And kick it off tonight with the Mechanicsburg going from right to left here on your screen as they will get this thing started here in just a moment. To kick it off will be number 30, Nathan Babyak. And Shippensburg will receive first. And here we go for the championship tonight. Flat kick down the field. Picked up near the 10-yard line. Pulling back left to right and then brought down right in around the 25-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10. This game actually being played on real turf tonight. We're not used to that as Jaden Hines brings it back here for the Greyhounds. Coach Mark Macheski, the head coach for Shippensburg. On the other side, you've got Dave Heckert doing a fantastic job over at Mechanicsburg as well. And it's interesting watching a game tonight on real grass. We haven't seen that in a while.
No, there aren't many teams left with that. Mifflin County, Carlisle, to name a few.
And look for Shippensburg tonight to do an awful lot of running like that, but they are met right at the line by about most of Mechanicsburg. Led by number 18 that time, Drake Dawson for Mechanicsburg.
Mechanicsburg in the all-white. Cats on their helmets. They put cats on their helmets way back in the early 80s with Rich Lichtel as their coach, legendary coach and quarterback from Shamokin and Bloomsburg State College at the time, now university.
It'll be second down and 8 now. We're going to guesstimate tonight on the yardage a little bit. They're a little different here. Looks like ball just inside the 25-yard line. Second down and 8. And up again off the left side, trying over there. And again, nothing going for Shippensburg.
Really good team defense by Mechanicsburg there, Gary.
You're going to see number 2 and 3 called a lot tonight. It's Janai Statham. And Janai Statham on the season. A guy who's had an outstanding year for the Shippensburg team. Statham with 16 touchdowns this year, over 1,000 yards. And, of course, Carruthers right beneath him, a sophomore, also an outstanding running back. State of 193 rushes for 1,121 yards, 16 touchdowns. Sophomore Mark Carruthers, 126 rushes for 707 yards, 8 touchdowns. So they do a lot of damage for this Greyhound team.
Wing T set, base wing T set for the Greyhounds on 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8. Rolling right, looking right. Passing downfield, and it's going to be up in the air for anyone to grab, and anyone does grab it. It's Mechanicsburg with the first interception of the game. Josh Smith, whose name you'll hear a lot on offense, shows you what it's like to be on defense, too. He gets the interception here to start the game on the pass downfield.
Heck of an athlete Smith is. Very good basketball player as well from the district championship Wildcat team last year, and it's a turnover on the 3rd play of the game. They ran a base slight play action to the split end side. Quarterback put it up for the deep out by the split end. Up for grabs, and Smith went up and got it at the highest point. Nice defense.
What we didn't tell you tonight is the quarterback situation here for Shippensburg in just a moment.
Fired out here.
Here's Eli Reeder, and he keeps it, and Eli Reeder dances through inside the 40, down near the 37-yard line. Eli Reeder, a guy that can throw the ball around, and he can run a little bit too. Reeder has some gaudy numbers this year. 106 out of 151 passes completed, 1,756 yards, and 26 touchdown passes. And his favorite receiver tonight, number one, Josh Smith, top target, 45 passes caught for 14 touchdowns this season, and one of the top receivers in the state of Pennsylvania.
What they're going to do out of that formation, they're going to throw it out to the trip side and try to get some lead blocking, and they also have, as you saw there, a quarterback that is not afraid to run it as they go to empty here.
Gain of 3 on the play, down to the 37-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go. Reeder with an empty backfield here puts Josh Smith in motion. Pitches inside to Josh Smith on a jet sweep. Smith around the corner. Smith tries to break loose, gets the first down, though. His first tonight as he gets inside the 30, down near the 26-yard line, make it the 27, where it'll be 1st and 10, the first down of the night here for the Wildcats.
You can see Smith's athleticism right there on that jet sweep, taking that ball upfield, keeping his legs churning, getting super positive yardage and moving the chains for the Cats on their first possession.
So 1st and 10, the ball at the 37-yard line now of Shippensburg.
Twins on both sides. Obviously no tight end there. One back set.
There's your handoff inside by Reeder. And so give it to Dominic Baker. And Baker all the way down to the end zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baker. And Baker dances in a 37-yard touchdown run by Dominic Baker.
Coach Dave Heckert's offense is lining up and forcing Shippensburg to use their athletes and tackle in space, and they weren't able to do it there. Is really nice run, as you mentioned, by Baker.
Outstanding run there by Baker. So Mechanicsburg wastes no time in getting on the board, and in to do the extra point will be Nathan Babiak.
Muddle huddle. Dave Heckert has used that predominantly throughout the season, and they shifted and ended up kicking the extra point, but it's something the defense has to prepare for.
There's Babiak. Snap down. Kick is up. Kick is good. And 7-0. Mechanicsburg leads it in this championship battle with 8:46 to go in the first quarter. You're watching the High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week on ABC 27.4 and PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
And welcome back. And an early mistake by Shippensburg is an opportunity moment here. 3 plays, 40 yards, 121 on the whole series, and a 27-yard touchdown run by Dominic Baker. 27 yards out and a nice run in. And so Mechanicsburg draws first blood here tonight. And here's going to be the kickoff right now by Babiak. Ball at the 40-yard line. Babiak with another flat kick downfield. Taken by Shippensburg's hole up the right side. Plenty of room to run. Out the 40, out past the 50, and out of bounds in Mechanicsburg territory. And a great run back there by Jaden Hines.
And a late hit there.
And a late hit added to it. We'll add another 15 on to that. And the one thing we have to tell you tonight is a guy we were talking about before the game, Brady Macheski, son of Mark Macheski, the head coach, and the quarterback of this team, a junior quarterback, is not the quarterback tonight. He rolled his ankle apparently in practice the other day, and he was in street clothes on the side.
Mark Macheski, the head coach at Shippensburg University. Yes, and like this nice run back here. They pin him, a little gap right there, and makes the best of it there, and good field position by the Greyhounds right now in their second possession, all the way down to the 30-yard line with the 15 yards tacked on.
So at quarterback tonight is Aiden Mentzer getting the start. We're at number 14.
Set. Belly left.
Here it is over the right side. Nice move and surge forward, but that offensive line looks like gain about 6 on the play. Maybe a few more as they continue to go. We've got a scrum. And that was Statham on the carry. And Statham can get you a lot of yards in a hurry, but you can see he also has some strength.
If Shippensburg can get yardage like that, they're going to be much more difficult to defend. first possession, as you all saw, the first 2 running plays netted about 1 yard to put them in a 3rd and a long situation. Much better now for the Greyhounds, as you see their dog bones, it looks like, on the helmets. Similar to what the Buckeyes do at Ohio State and some others.
Ball at the 24-yard line now, where it'll be 2nd down and 4. Handoff this time to Jaden Hines, and nothing happening right there. That's a good takedown on the play by number 50. That was Drew Freeland for Mechanicsburg.
Freeland got through there virtually untouched and made the play in the backfield.
Also a 3 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 here in the first quarter. 7-0. Mechanicsburg leads it. Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you, and our whole Invica crew tonight.
Good thing for Shippensburg right now. They're in 4-down territory. So they don't have to get this whole thing on this down. They know they have 2 downs to go yet. Legal procedure, it looks like, against the Greyhounds. As you see, head referee there, Jeff White, veteran mid-pen official.
So what looked like a pretty promising series here, all of a sudden has bogged down a little bit for Shippensburg.
You can't have the negative, obviously the 5-yard penalty, but the negative rushing attempt to push them back for the 3rd and long. Now it's even obviously
3rd down
and
and 13.
Another base wing T set here.
Man in motion.
Counter
this side. Pushing laterally. A good job of really making that play happen for Mechanicsburg. Was the whole front line right there. It'll be 4th down now for Shippensburg, and as you said, 4-down territory here.
Since it's 4th and 14, I wouldn't be shocked if there's maybe a punt out, a quick kick out of shotgun, maybe.
The officials call a brief timeout here in the field.
Although if you want to go for it here and try to get the 14, 15 yards, nothing wrong, nothing against that. It's just an opportunity to pin Mechanicsburg back if you want to.
So Statham out of the game for the moment. Obvious passing down here for Hayden Menser.
No tight end here. Spread set with 2 backs in the backfield, 3 wideouts.
Like blitz right here. You got a movement on the left side of the line for the Greyhounds. It's going to march them 5 more yards back.
Expect a punt here. You would expect 4th and so long. Now
All
you're
the way
back at
back
the
to
40.
the 40 now. So now it's 4th down and 20 yards to go. And every now and then you see teams quick kick on this situation. This would not be one of those moments, I suspect. But
I think they're just going to put the punt team on and punt. I saw a few subs there. Yep, they're going to punt it. Normal formation.
So they're going to punt it down here.
Rugby punt.
A little rugby punt, a little run there to give them something to think about. All the way down inside the 10. Can they get it before it goes across?
And they do.
And they do, right on the 1/2 foot line, it looks like. Wow, good coverage by Shippensburg there. 5:32 to go here in the first quarter. And a nice job of making something happen that was positive, because that whole drive was going backward after a really positive run down the field.
After a few mistakes there by the Shippensburg offense, after getting a great opportunity, they made up for it on that punt, and now they're going to force Mechanicsburg into a situation where a potential safety's available here for the Greyhounds should they get a loss. Nice job covering there. Little things on the special teams, always very important.
Well, let's see what Mechanicsburg is going to do here. You got to think they're going to try to get a little room to operate, running out of the end zone right away. Here's Reeder. Pitch back. Reeder's actually looking to pass. Talk about confidence. One-on-one downfield. And who's he go for it? None other than Josh Smith for a 34-yard pickup out of the end zone. Josh Smith spears it, and a great pass there by Reeder.
Yes, it was. Really nice passing catch. What Mechanicsburg's doing there, putting their best receiver out there by himself, 3 to the other side, and it's forcing Shippensburg to really pay attention to him, and if they don't cover him with more than one guy, they're going to give it to him all day.
This time a run in the line by Baker, who scored the touchdown a few moments ago, and not much going on there. Did a good job up front by Noah Garvin for Shippensburg of making the tackle.
Smith sure can high point that ball. He's wearing that number 1.
35-yard pass officially now. The ball at the 35-yard line. Second down and 10 here for Mechanicsburg.
Go back to decades ago. Remember number 1, Anthony Carter from Michigan. Man, he'd go up and get the ball at his highest point. Smith does the same there.
He looked pretty good on that catch. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Smith in motion. Smith gets a jet sweep again. Here comes Smith around the corner. He's excited. Look out. Smith downfield. And Smith looking like he's going to get all the way to the end zone and does, in for the touchdown. A 65-yard run by Josh Smith. And he's got the touchdown here. And just like that, Mechanicsburg is up 13-0.
It was an end-over set. They put Smith off the ball to the weak side and motioned him to the strength. Some people refer to that as unbalanced once the guy went in motion, and we'll see it here again. Wow. And there he goes. Nice job just reading his blocks, getting in and bouncing back out. Tough, made it really tough on that Shippensburg defense, falling behind 2 touchdowns early.
Hard to believe a moment ago they were on the 1-foot line. So here's Babyak in for his second extra point attempt tonight. Snap down, kick is up, looks pretty good. 14-0 with 4:23 to go in the first quarter. Mechanicsburg leads it. 3 plays, 99 yards, a minute 9, and Smith with a 65-yard touchdown run to cap it all off. We'll be back with more right after this. This is High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on ABC 27.4.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
And welcome back to Shippensburg High School, where just like that, Mechanicsburg in their opening 2 possessions score and score quickly. As we said right there, 3 plays coming off the 1-foot line in their own territory, and 3 plays, 99 yards, a minute 9 is all it took, and Smith with a 65-yard touchdown run on that wonderful jet sweep that they run for Mechanicsburg.
Yes.
Kickoff again. Taken by Shippensburg. Looking upfield this time, Shippensburg smells it out and gets back to the 25-yard line. Nice run back there by Jaden Hines. And so Shippensburg will set up for their second possession. And before, would it be too dramatic to say this is a big, big, big possession for Shippensburg right now? Momentum's flowing downhill pretty hard for Mechanicsburg.
No doubt about it. And you can tell they like to run the ball on first down, which a lot of high school teams do that are wing T oriented. Here's their base wing T set again. Wing tight end to one side. They're going to motion lead bellies, what they came with. There it is again. Showed that last series.
Dancing into the line for maybe a couple of yards. A couple of tough ones there.
Reverse handoff to the fullback with a lead blocker as well as the motion man, trying to get more men to the point of attack to the split side. And
carry there by Carruthers. He'll get a couple of yards, make 3 yards, and it'll be second down and 7 yards to go. The ball spotted out at the 28-yard line.
You don't see the wing T offense much anymore, and Cumberland Valley ran it for years under Tim Rimpfel, and then Mike Whitehead continued it. Dennis Etsy at Middletown was very good at running it for a couple decades. Similar play the other way.
So he bangs it out about the 31-yard line this time over the right side.
The whole advantage of running the wing T offense, you have a lot of misdirection. You're using your guards often to lead block. And the other thing, you're usually in good down and distance situations. Keep the defense off balance. And right now, Shippensburg is in a 3rd and medium.
Be 3rd and 5 right now. We have 1st and 5 up on our board, but 3rd and 5 is the 5 would be the call. And that last tackle was Justin Bardo for the Wildcats of Mechanicsburg.
When you can run the ball successfully, you can then fake your run and get some play action and get the fullback in the flat, things like that, tight end on the drag.
Again,
here it is.
Aiden Menser, not the starting quarterback, but in there tonight. Menser again throws it up high in the air and has to throw it out of bounds this time. So it'll be 4th down now, and a kicking situation as Menser stepping in tonight for Brady Macheski.
And he's got a, as you can see, his left hand there. It looks like he has a broken thumb.
Tell you what.
It's going to be tough getting snaps.
The Shippensburg team 4-6 last year. What a nice turnaround they had this year. So they're going to kick it out of there now. And doing the kicking will be Elijah Bailey. So he kicks it out of there, but it's going to be out of bounds. A great field position again for Mechanicsburg. Mechanicsburg's going to set up here their 3rd possession. They have scored both times so far.
Tough time seeing what happened there. I couldn't tell what happened on the replay or see it live. We're here in the studio.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 now. Actually for Shippensburg. As the ball, I believe, touched the Mechanicsburg player there on the punt. So they gained some yardage on the play. They're out to the 35-yard line where it's 1st and 10. And again, I tell you, Mechanicsburg has been tough on that front line so far tonight. And one of the guys who's really been tough up there has been Drake Dawson. We've called his number twice so far.
He made the tackle there for loss.
The Shippensburg team was undefeated in regular season back in 2021, and they finally fell to Cedar Cliff in the playoffs and finished the season 11-1. That's their most recent great season. Then they went 8-4 and went 4-6 last season, and have come back this year with an outstanding year. So we have 2nd down now. 10 yards to go.
Guys in the box is Mechanicsburg daring Shippensburg to run the ball, Gary.
Yeah, they are. They're daring to throw the ball as well. And leading the tackle that time, Willie Travis for Mechanicsburg, has nowhere to go for Mark Carruthers. So it brings up 3rd down now and 12. 3rd down and 12 here for Mechanicsburg. And you can see, you know, just kind of sense right now that little frustration here, even in the early going from the Mechanicsburg.
For Shippensburg, they don't have their.
Yeah, I said Mechanicsburg, Shippensburg rather.
Yeah, they don't have their starting quarterback, and you see the backup there playing.
The cast on his left hand of some kind. So here they are again in a passing situation. You mentioned everybody's been in the box, daring them to pass the ball. Different guy to set up here.
Coming pressure.
Menser trying to throw a nice lob. And I think you're going to get pass interference right there, and exactly right. Nice job by Menser getting the ball down there. He had his back. He was looking for Bailey downfield.
What I like with Menser there, that was one of the first times throwing the ball. He was able to hit his body into the throw and follow through.
Yep.
Most of the time he was on the run, leaning backwards, just throwing the ball up or throwing the ball away. And in this situation, at high school football, it's just like college. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Yep, and there it is. So you take a look here. You watch Menser coming back again. And actually caught the ball.
He's way out of bounds.
Way out of bounds, but he
They
caught
said
it.
that he was in?
They said he was in. Obviously, we don't have instant replay here in high school football, so they declined the penalty and took the catch, which is what you want to do. And the ball now inside Mechanicsburg territory was 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line of Mechanicsburg. So big play here for Shippensburg, trying to cash in. This time they go back to what they love to do, which is run the football. And you saw Janai Statham right over the right side and banging forward.
You know, there used to be a college rule. They got rid of it, heck, 2 decades ago, but even more, where if the referee thinks that you would have been inbounds and you
got pushed out.
Yes.
I remember that.
I don't think that's a high school rule.
Right.
Unless there's some kind of, but if it is, that probably was a decent call. If it's not, then I think they messed that one up.
2nd down and 5 now. Yeah, they well might have thought he was in the field of play, got pushed out, and that was that. But a great catch nonetheless.
Looks like Shippensburg's just going to allow the quarter to run out.
As we kick it down to 25 seconds here, and now 24. Looks like that's exactly what they might do here as they're leaving the field. So at the end of one quarter, Mechanicsburg has done it twice so far. 2 possessions, 2 scores, and they lead this championship game 14-0. Both teams tonight 9-0. We'll talk about their district aspirations and some of the things that are on the line for them tonight when we come back. This is High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on ABC 27.4.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and working dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
And welcome back to Shippensburg High School, where Mechanicsburg leads at 14-0 in the championship game for the Keystone Division of the Mid-Penn. And here you can see that last play as Statham, strong runner, brought down right there after about a 2-yard gain.
Back to that incompletion completion. There is no such thing as a force out. I didn't think there was. I was just checking. I checked on that, and there is not. But nonetheless, it was a catch for the Greyhounds.
His run over the right side, banging forward
nice
and loose.
Move.
And that's Statham, and Statham all the way down. Looks like to the 10-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for Shippensburg, and they've got some new life here as we start the second quarter.
Yes, looks like Statham's a little shaken up there, but just with the doctor order on that shot, he ran hard.
He's
not hurt seriously
runner
here.
And it looks like he's holding. Can't really tell. I'm not going to guess. I can't really tell, but at the first glance, it was like he's holding his arm.
It's the last thing for Shippensburg for him to be serious here. Hopefully, it's just banged up a little bit.
Again, you already have Macheski, the quarterback, out for tonight after a rolled ankle in practice this week. And so we're checking on Statham right now as Shippensburg, he's down. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV. Game of the Week on ABC 27.4.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
And welcome back to Shippensburg. And we're happy to announce, at least for the moment, that Statham got up and went off under his own power, and we hope that he is able to come back in the game here. But Shippensburg with the 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Gary, it looked to be something on his left leg, whether it was ankle, knee, or something, but you're right, going off under his own power, because that didn't look promising for a moment there.
It actually looks like it's 1st and goal here for them. Oh, no, you can actually get a first down here. The chains are still down there right around the 1-yard line, and keeping it is the quarterback as he slips down there trying to get around the corner, Aiden Menser.
Design play there, it looked like, for the quarterback to go around in. I don't think there was really a pitch man. It was sort of a quarterback keeper all the way. I'm very intrigued how he's getting that snap with that thumb. Obviously not on his throwing hand, but nonetheless, it's be awfully difficult. He sure has to use the 4 fingers really well on his bottom hand to make sure that ball doesn't pop out of there.
Well, he obviously has a cast on that left hand, and you can see the thumb kind of locked into place there. And we had talked about playing with some courage tonight. There you go. So it'll be 2nd down now and 9 for Shippensburg. There's your handoff inside, just straight ahead, plowing forward. Just old-time football right there as Chase Holtry gets the call.
Yep, fullback dive out of the wing T set.
So the ball is down inside the 7, probably right around the 7-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd down and 6 here for Shippensburg. And do you think 4-down territory right
Absolutely.
here without a doubt?
At this point, a field goal wouldn't be bad, but at this point, you think they're in 4 downs. Should they not lose anything here? So I'm trying to figure out if they're going to run or pass here. They're in another wing. When I say wing T set, you got to the right of the center. You see 3 linemen, tight end included there, and the wing.
You got a handoff inside, and again, over that left side, they're testing it out.
The base wing T, the halfback is opposite the wing, and then the split ends at the same time as the halfback.
They went with Holtry again. They put him right in the middle of the field there.
Which is nice for a field goal opportunity, but I don't think they're going to go for the field goal. I think they're going to go for the touchdown.
Gain of 1 on the play will bring up 4th down now, and let's call it 5 yards. They can get a 1st down and not get a touchdown. This is a team that likes to run, again, tonight without their starting quarterback, Brady Macheski, Brady Mack as he's called. And in his place today, Aiden Menser threw a great pass a few minutes ago.
This is taking a lot of time here. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a timeout, because
that's exactly what they'll do. They'll take a timeout to discuss what they want to do here. We'll take one as well. 8:36 to go in the half. This is High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on ABC 27.4.
Hi, this is Jonathan Balbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John, celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Timbalbo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated, with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and to our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Jimbalbo Family of Dealerships.
Keep up with PCN and Pennsylvania Sports on social media. Follow PCN on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube. And if you're enjoying the game tonight, get more Pennsylvania sports with PCN Select. Stream PIAA championship games, sports profiles, and more, all available on demand now with PCN Select. Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you. Our whole Invica crew tonight. Chad Edwards and the Kang bringing you this game. And 4th down here and 5. Shippensburg going for it. They're down 14-0. Championship game.
Bootleg.
And there it is. Mentioned to the end zone, and a good pass. Did he hold on to it?
Yes,
he did. Great pass by Menster to the end zone and caught up with, it looks like, his tight end out there. And we're making sure of the catch, and it was 34 was Derek Lynch. Derek Lynch. Menster to Lynch for the touchdown here for Shippensburg.
Shippensburg can cut the lead in half here. Very nicely done. The motion man, he faked like a toss and went back to the one receiver, the lone tight end on the bootleg. Toss fake, tight end, quick hit, delay out in the right, deep flat. And sure enough, their extra point good. We're 14-7.
There you go. And the Levi Macheski Memorial Fund was founded in the days following his tragic death. You can help the Macheski family carry on Levi's legacy by donating to the fund that will be used for projects to provide strength and support to the community that Levi loves so much. Checks can be made payable to the Levi Macheski, that's M-A-C-I-E-J-E-W-S-K-Y Memorial Fund, and mailed directly to the bank at F&M Trust, 13 Shippensburg Shopping Center, Shippensburg, PA 17257. The first project to honor and remember Levi is currently underway. The Macheski family spent many years with the Shippensburg Area Little League. Together, they're in the process of designing and building new batting cages at Doc Norcross Stadium. You can have confidence that Levi's Memorial Fund dollars will inspire more projects like this for the community for years to come. So Shippensburg with new life, they cut the lead in half, 14-7, and 8:30 to go here in the first half.
It's a sign of a good program. The grit and determination, down 2 scores, 14-0 early, nothing going your way, and you battle down the field. Big run by your star running back, but he gets hurt. Not sure how he's going to be for the rest of the game, and still Shippensburg's able with a backup quarterback with an injury to get down the field and put the ball in the end zone.
And here's Noah Garvin kicking off and covered by Mechanicsburg. About the 34-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
And just the way the tight end there, catching that ball too, Lynch going up for it and making a play in that end zone. It was not easy.
Brian Foose covers the kick there. So 1st down and 10 at the 34-yard line. And Shippensburg with a nice drive that time. 13 plays, 74 yards, 8:54. They took off the clock, and that's what they need to do, is keep Mechanicsburg's offense off the field and keep that clock running.
Empty set for Reeder.
Trips near side, man in motion. The man in motion is Smith, and he gets it to Josh Smith again, and Josh Smith makes it happen. This time, got 6 yards, maybe 7, out to the 41-yard line. Good coverage, but Smith is good for 6 or 7 yards every time he puts his hands on the ball.
Yes, he is. It's a nice, versatile offense the Wildcats have here, getting their athletes the ball in space, especially Smith.
So the ball at the 41-yard line, gain of 7 on the play. Will be 2nd down now, and let's call it 3. Oh, they'll put it down there at the 40, so call it 4. 2nd and 4. There's Reeder out to the flat. Has man out there. It's going to get over the 45, out near the 48-yard line. Should be enough for the 1st down.
Good to Luca, number 11.
So good pass out there to Jack DeLuca, who is a junior, 6'1".
So many teams are doing this. It's gone down to the high school level the last several years, just firing the ball out to your athlete in space, getting a lead block and making them tackle, making the defense tackle in space, and you're getting yourself decent yardage almost every time.
So Eli Ryder here with the, now we have Dominic Baker and Wild. Make that rather Eli Ryder pack. Yep.
From the side. Here it comes. It's that same set as the touchdown earlier.
Ryder with the pitch. He's got Josh Smith again. Jet sweep, far side. Here goes Smith again. He is Mr. Excitement on the field all the way down in the Shippensburg territory near the 35-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for Mechanicsburg, and they are on the move again, and he's an exciting player to watch.
Sure is. The key to that for the Shippensburg defense, when you see Smith off the line of scrimmage and he's only to a tackle, he's probably going to come in motion. They're going to get him the ball until you stop it. To the unbounced. Almost lost it there. Came right back into his hands.
And they're blocking off that left side is outstanding.
There you see Dave Heckert, Cumberland Valley football and wrestling star. Had his roots in Mechanicsburg. Growing up, his dad and his uncles all coached youth football in Mechanicsburg for years.
Ball to 34. This time a handoff to Baker off the left side. Baker sprints down the left sideline, gets a gain of at least 8 on the play, maybe 9, before he's pushed out of bounds.
Then known as the Mechanicsburg Chiefs youth organization. Gary, they had it going on all cylinders for several decades. And Dave grew up in that era, and he was able to play for Tim Rimpfel at Cumberland Valley, went to Villanova, a great football player, fullback, linebacker at Nova. And he had a year left of eligibility, so he went to Penn State to wrestle.
Wow. I'd say he squeezed every ounce of action out of his career, right?
He sure did. He was the defensive Mid-Penn Player of the Year in Mid-Penn Division I, now known as the Commonwealth, with John Doyle. They were co-players of the year, Harrisburg's nose guard, and did a heck of a job at Cumberland Valley as a fullback and a linebacker.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 now for Mechanicsburg.
Was Cumberland Valley's longtime wrestling coach. Did a great job there, numerous titles.
Man in motion again, Smith. Fakes it this time, does Ryder. Ryder trying to find somewhere to go, and does. Gets into some positive yardage there. And it'll be down near the 30-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down now. More manageable numbers.
Dave Heckert teaches learning support now at Mechanicsburg and does a really good job with just kids in general. And he's a motivator. He's a hard worker. And it's great to see him get this Mechanicsburg program back on track.
So 2nd down. 7 yards to go. Ball at the 30-yard line. I think that 40-yard line, rather. A good pass out there again, and who else?
Josh Smith. Run after catch on Smith. Tough to bring down.
Smith with another touchdown. It looked too easy. So Mechanicsburg up again as they answer the Shippensburg drive and touchdown. And again, Ryder to Smith, that has been a lethal combination for them all year long. And with 6:27 to go in the half, another touchdown here.
What an athlete.
Really is. 30-yard touchdown pass into the end zone, and they're looking to add another one here. Babiak in for the extra point. It's 20-7 right now. And the kick is down, the kick is up, the kick is good. And with 6:23 to go in the first half, it is Mechanicsburg 21, Shippensburg 7. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week on ABC 27.4.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
21-7, Mechanicsburg scoring at will here in the first half for Chapman, and they look really good. Josh Smith, 159 all-purpose yards on 6 touches so far.
He's dynamite. What a nice setting here for a football game. The last week of the regular season. Long-time Shippensburg home here. They allegedly have another stadium going up. They're not going to be here apparently much longer. But a lot of big things happened here for Shippensburg football. Probably one of the biggest. Cameron Tinner and Shippensburg upset McDevitt in the playoffs after scoring an onside kick and score again.
Well, and whistles blow before anything happens here, as Jaden Hines kind of corrals it in and says, let's do it again. So the official, offsides penalty, so they'll take it back 5. And for Shippensburg, good news there, a chance to maybe get a little bit better run back here and get some better field position, obviously. So glad you joined us tonight here, and for all of you out around the state of Pennsylvania, so glad you're joining us as well on the replay. We've enjoyed doing this all season long. It's our last regular season game tonight, but we'll be doing a playoff game later on. We'll tell you about that a little bit later on in the show as well. So Babiak, that flat kick downfield again. This was taken quickly, across the 30, and then jammed up. Trying to get outside around the 30 again, lost a few yards, and right back to the 32-yard line. The flag down on the field as returned by Hines. That's normally in the block in the back territory. Oh, face mask against Mechanicsburg. So tack on some yardage here, and Shippensburg is going to get pretty good field position to start out. 6:18 to go in the first half. Don't forget our Jack G. and Valvo halftime report coming up. And we'll have some special things going on there tonight as well.
It's a 15-yard variety one, so it's going to put them close to midfield. Great field position for the Greyhounds as they potentially have their last possession, full possession anyway, of the first half. And it's just a big one for them. It'd be much better, obviously, to go down only a touchdown at halftime instead of being down by 2.
And you know, it's been interesting tonight. We talked about Dolman, who is not playing tonight, obviously. Death of his father last week, and so he has not been in the game here tonight. Here's the handoff again, bouncing down near first down yard, about a yard short. But good running game here. Shippensburg starting to get their running game in gear a bit.
Yeah, really nice run there. Looked like Crothers.
So that time handed it off.
Teams that run the wing T often will line up in the slot, meaning the back that is near the line of scrimmage is going to, a yard off the ball is going to be to the split end side. Often, Shippensburg really likes that wing set, that 4-man set to the right of the center or left of the center.
Second down and 1 at the 46-yard line now for the Greyhounds.
Official timeout.
And the official has a timeout there, and everybody being checked on here for the moment. Hear the band warming up in the background.
They're just going to replace Crothers if he had an equipment issue or possibly got dinged a little bit.
And still we have not seen Statham back in there, who went down, looked like with some kind of injury on his left leg. And he raced down to the 10-yard line in that last
that same
possession.
set again.
Second down and 2, straight ahead And boy, what a bring down there, as you saw a good tackle again up front. But number 50, that was Drew Freeland again, who's played an outstanding game defensively so far tonight for Mechanicsburg.
Very nice play. That's not going to hurt Shippensburg as much because it was second and short, so they only need about a long yard here, yard and a half to get this first down.
On a short 2 or a long 1, either way, it's 3rd down and 1 here, and you got to think it's 2 down territory to get there.
It was a straight fullback dive. A lot of teams will run the fullback, the wing T teams will run the fullback trap, pulling the guard out of that, but Shippensburg has gone with the dive more than the trap. Same set again.
Full house backfield here. Man in motion. Get a little extra blocking there, and then straight ahead and trying to bang forward. He got a yard. Did he get enough? He crossed the 45. And it's where the spot's going to go down here. It's going to decide what goes up next.
A little short. That was a halfback dive. Instead of giving the fullback, they went to the lead back halfback, which is lined up close to over the tackle. Well, he runs straight ahead. They did have a lead blocker there with the wing in motion, but he wasn't able to get the first down.
Well, you wonder if Shippensburg has the tush push here in their repertoire at all. Get in behind and push him forward, but we'll see. Got a quarterback who's got a cast on his left arm. I'm not sure you want to do that exactly, but let's see what happens here.
You got to be careful aiding the runner in high school.
So he's going right over center this time. Might be pushing forward himself. Let's see, there it is. And he gets forward, I think gets the first down as well. Nice job there of pushing forward on that by Aiden Menser. He gets the first down. I've been impressed with the grit of this kid tonight.
No doubt about it, especially with that thumb situation in that cast. He's able to get that snap. That shows some athleticism, just getting the center snap.
Menser is a senior. Head coach Ed Faust's team here, and doing a nice job here stepping in for the injured Brady Macheski. So
we're looking forward to seeing Brady in this situation and get a chance to play in a big game here. Unbalanced to the left here. They're probably going to run that way with the halfback. Here it comes. Lead sweep.
There's your handoff. And again, Mechanicsburg doing a pretty good job sniffing down. He might have gotten a yard on the carry. And in on the tackle there was Jack DeLuca. We called his number a number of times, not number 11.
Full play handoff there. A lot of teams will run the buck sweep where the guards will get out there. You fake the fullback up the middle, and then you give to the halfback. More misdirection type. In this, it was just a lead sweep with the fullback blocking in front. No misdirection, and Mechanicsburg's defense was up for this task there. Nice job defensively.
Second down, they're calling it 12. Ball at the 45-yard line. Shippensburg trying to answer yet another touchdown by Mechanicsburg, and here's the counter play. Nice job getting off the right side by Hines, and Hines will get forward down near the 40-yard line. Pick up with a play of maybe 4.
All the flow coming left. Pull the left tackle as a lead blocker. Give the ball to delay to the halfback coming the other way. These are all a lot of staple wing tee plays from decades ago, but Shippensburg has executed this wing tee all season long to a lot of success.
So nose the ball just about to the 40, not quite. Brings up 3rd down and 7 yards to go. You get down right near the 33-yard line. Here's Benson.
Counter crisscross.
Counter crisscross. And what a great job of holding discipline there. And who else again but number 18, Drake Dawson, in on the tackle for Mechanicsburg. He's been tough tonight.
If we'll see a replay of this, you'll see what it is. It's a double handoff. It's an inside handoff. The first guy gets it from the quarterback going one way. It's a misdirection, giving the ball to the wing coming the other way. And Mechanicsburg ate that up.
That was Mike Sevier coming across.
Number 3 gets it, and he's going to hand off
number 10, that was again. Sevier, and Sevier just brought down right there.
Nice run defense by the Wildcats again.
So we got 3rd down, make that 4th down now, and 8 as Shippensburg desperately trying to answer yet another Mechanicsburg touchdown, 21-7. You know, coaches do all kinds of stuff, and they're even a hand towel every now and then, as you saw right there for Coach Heckert from Mechanicsburg. He came over and wiped his hands off on him.
Situation for a fake punt. You got to be aware if you're Mechanicsburg. Just make them punt it under 2 minutes. If you're Shippensburg, get the punt off. Make sure you protect. Unless you're running a fake, let's see what we got here. He's going to run to the right of that rugby-style look.
And he's looking, gave himself some options, trying to kick it to the corner. And a short kick. This
Not
time,
as good that time.
not what you wanted. Yeah, it's inside the 30-yard line, out to the 27, and that'll be where Mechanicsburg will set up yet again with 1:43 to go here in the half. Our Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up. We'll have our highlights and our stats for you. Travis Sparks, our statistician tonight, doing a great job as always. You have illegal procedure.
Not enough guys on the line of scrimmage is what that was. They only had 6 on the line.
Wow.
Mechanicsburg can make, I don't think they're going to want to make them punt it again because it wasn't that good of a punt. So they'll probably decline it.
And if you're Shippensburg, you maybe want a second shot here.
The only way you're Mechanicsburg, if you would take the penalty, is if you wanted to put pressure and try to block the punt, which I doubt they're going to do. I would assume they're going to decline it.
So Mechanicsburg,
they do decline it.
Is declining it. They will take the ball and the field position right now.
I'm not going to be surprised if Mechanicsburg tries to get some things going here offensively with just under 2 minutes and need to go about 70-plus yards to score.
They got twins out on either side this time, and it's first down and 10. Ball at the 29-yard, make that 19-yard line, all the way downfield, and incomplete. One of the few passes that Ryder has thrown tonight incomplete. His intended receiver was Jack DeLuca. They were going for the whole bunch there on the first play. Tell you what, he's got an arm, though, and he's got some good receivers out there. So for the 29-yard line, it'll be second down and 10. Eli Ryder, 26 touchdown passes this season, actually makes it 27 now, as he's had one in this game.
For Shippensburg, beware Smith.
Look at this. Lots of open running down the field into Shippensburg territory, and a good run by Dominic Baker. Dominic Baker kind of gets lost in this offense now and then, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, but he's a key clog because he's the one that can get the ball when teams are backing out and looking for the pass. Those quick hitters can really hit.
Between the tackles, he's the guy that does the work up the middle. We'll take a break and come right back. Timeout on the field. This is High School Sports Live TV. Game of the week on ABC 27.4.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
PCN is so proud to be with us here tonight as we come to them on the replays. We've done that all season long here. And you can find PCN on social media. Follow PCN TV on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube. You can also go to PCNselect.com. Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you here. Mechanicsburg with the football on the move now at the 50-yard line where it's first and 10. Ryder looking, penned in. Ryder tries to get out of trouble. Ryder finds his man downfield and broken up. A nice play there on the play. But number 81 for Shippensburg. And number 81 for Shippensburg is Landon Feather, who was anything but there. He was awfully tough breaking that pass up.
Coach Eric Faust for Shippensburg has to be pleased with that defensive effort. The ball's at midfield. They just don't want to give up any more points here in the first half.
Well, you watch Ryder, a lot of poise. Really picks his moments. Triples near side, one far side on the receivers. Out in the flat, you know who was out there. A good pass out there all the way down to the 43-yard line.
Mechanicsburg didn't want to play fast here on third down. They have no timeouts left.
Good pass out to Baker that time as they're going to line Smith up over the far sideline. Keep your eye on him. He is the big play guy for these guys.
They're basically double covered with a guy in his face and a guy over the top.
Over the top. Another good pass. First down here and down to the 31-yard line as they catch Jack DeLuca on that pass.
DeLuca made a guy miss there. You got to tackle in space if you're Shippensburg. Since they're going almost a double cover look over there in Smith's face, expect Mechanicsburg to go to the trip side. The other three, what they did that time, don't be surprised if they do it again.
Look for Smith here. And they go right up the middle here with Baker. Baker slashes his way into the secondary all the way down to the 15-yard line. So Dominic Baker with a good run here. So just when you thought it was a passing down, they switched up one with the run. Got a man down on the field right now holding the leg.
Looks like a wrist he might be holding. Let's see what happened here.
So Baker with a good piece of running right there. And then he goes to his wrist. So Baker is the one hurt on the play. Let's take a very quick break. We'll come right back. This High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on ABC 27.4.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
And we come back right now at 1st and 10 for Mechanicsburg. 27.6 seconds to go in the half. Ball at the 15-yard line of Shippensburg. Not
one up top again. Here it comes. 1-on-1 up top.
There's your pass just behind Josh Smith that time. One of the few errant passes thrown by Ryder tonight. And Smith bends over for a second. I'm not sure if he was just a little upset not catching the pass.
I like what Shippensburg's doing. They're putting a guy in his face, and they got a safety over the top. The best look there was the slant, which they went to, unable to connect.
But I think what Ryder saw were about 2 or 3 guys on the inside there, and he thought dangerous place to throw the football.
Smith hurt his shoulder a little bit there, reaching out for that ball, it looked like.
Kind of an odd way of reaching back. So from the 15-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 10 now.
Empty set. Smith's in the slot to the right there.
Crossing pattern right to the end zone.
Nice tackle.
Broken up there. Great tackle at the baseline. Number 5 for Shippensburg. That was Nick Scott in on that play.
And Agasta. Scott and Agasta. Both in there. I'm not sure who made the contact. It looked like it might have been Agasta. If we see this replay, that's a touchdown.
Yeah,
unless he comes in and really disrupts that, and he does.
That
Great defensive play by the safety.
Numbers. John Paul Agasto. And what a slam right there.
Yep, that's who it is. It is 9.
Number 9,
really nice
Agasto,
job.
with a great play there. So a big 3rd down coming up here for Mechanicsburg.
Drake Dawson was looking for another touchdown, Gary.
He was.
And nice defensive play.
17.7 seconds to go. Mechanicsburg with the football. They lead 21-7, and you got a timeout for Mechanicsburg. We'll keep it right here as we get ready also for the Jack Giambalvo halftime report. We'll have our highlights and stats for you. We'll also have a special interview with Charlie Fortney, and take a look again here at how good this play was. I mean, this ball is a TD, beautiful pass, beautiful catch, and then broken up by Agasto right there.
That's what you want out of your free safety, playing zone. Break on the football, play the ball. Even if the ball's passed and ready to be caught, you could make a big hit there and disrupt it, and he did just that. Now, if you're Mechanicsburg, I'm not sure my timeout. Look at the screen here. I'm not sure if that's
actually our Capital Blue Cross halftime stats, and of course our members' first highlights that happen at Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships halftime report.
You're going to want to. You have a potential field goal here, which could put you up 3 scores rather than 2, and you're in a nice little spot for a field goal, a ball at the 15-yard line. So that's an option, and they don't get the 10 yards here.
So it's 3rd down and 10 now for the Wildcats. Shippensburg with an important stop here on their side of things.
Max protects you with the double tight.
Ryder looks
for vertical
to the end zone, and he overthrows his intended receiver there.
Expect a field goal here.
He might have been trying to hit, let's take a look here again.
He was trying to hit number 11 down.
That number
4
11,
verticals.
DeLuca.
Or excuse me, DeLuca.
Number 11, DeLuca, Jack DeLuca. So now it's 4th down. Do you try to kick a field goal here?
Try.
So that's exactly what they're going to do as Fabiak comes in.
Ship's going to call a timeout here.
So Shippensburg calls timeout, try to ice the field goal kicker for a moment. Looking around the state tonight, some scores so far. North Allegheny leads Seneca Valley 18-0. Beaver leads Avonworth 14-zip. 14-6 Bishop Guilford over Penn Cambria. 27-7 Richland over Bellefonte. 13-13 Huntington and Central Cambria tied up tonight. Greater Johnstown beating Phillipsburg Osceola 14-0. So if you're around the state of Pennsylvania watching this one, I know it's a little dated by the time you see it, but you know what? Right now, we'll keep an eye on all the teams around the state as they get ready for playoffs. Ending up at Cumberland Valley at the end of the season. At a stadium named after a guy whose dad, pretty good coach there, Mr. Chapman. So,
they're changing their plan here.
Yep.
They're going to try to go for it.
Go for the touchdown here. 14 seconds to go.
Reverse. Flip back to the quarterback.
Ryder back out to the flat. You have the play on you want. Yes, you do. A 15-yard touchdown pass eventually. And once again, into the end zone goes number 3, Dominic Baker, who ends up with a good end of it.
I think Rich Lichtel sent that play down from heaven. He was notorious for running trick plays like that. And Dave Heckert, what a call to get in the end zone right at the end of the half.
Wow.
You're going to see it here. Reverse flip back to the quarterback.
A little trickery and then kind of almost like a screen out there, and Baker just taking it in for the touchdown again, his second touchdown of the night. Now Babiak in with 4.8 seconds to go to kick the extra point as Mechanicsburg looking to put their 28th on the board right here. Kick is down, it goes, snap it down, kick is up, kick is good. 28-7, Mechanicsburg leads it. 4.8 seconds to go in the half, and they've had it all their way here the first half. And there you see again that really well-conceived play with Baker, scraping it in for 15 yards out.
They throw the ball to Baker at the end. He's the one that started the run by getting the handoff from the quarterback, flipped it to Smith. Smith flips it back to the QB, and he throws the screen to the left. You got blockers downfield, leading him into the end zone.
Mechanicsburg faithful, a very happy group there tonight.
Dominic Baker, the senior skill player.
Mechanicsburg, by the way, is number 3 in the district playoffs so far in 5A. That's their ranking. And one spot ahead of them, Shippensburg. Now, the loss could cost them a first-round bye. And Bishop McDevitt, Conestoga Valley, and Conrad Weiser are all right on their tails right now, they being Mechanicsburg. But so far, Mechanicsburg certainly standing up to the scrutiny. Shippensburg wanted to try to claim first place tonight. New Oxford plays against Eastern York this evening. Eastern York 8-1, New Oxford undefeated. New Oxford's number 1 in that district right now. So New Oxford, Shippensburg, and Mechanicsburg 1, 2, and 3. And 4.1 seconds to go here. And if you're Shippensburg, you try for one more play here at decent field position.
Squib kick expected by Mechanicsburg, which they did. It was covered by somebody on the front line there, it looked like.
Number 31 that time for Shippensburg, and that was Richard Elliott. So Shippensburg gets the ball at their own 45. And let's see what they want to do with it here with 4.1 seconds to go in the half. Kind of looks like they might take a knee. Setting up kind of in the victory look here, and Spencer's going to take the knee, and that will end the first half. Mechanicsburg dominating here in this battle for the Keystone Division Championship of the Mid-Penn. Coming up next, got a very important interview with Charlie Fortney, and then we'll be back with our Jack Giambalvo halftime report, all straight ahead. This is High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week. 28-7, Mechanicsburg leads at the half. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Charlie Fortney, and I'm with my wife, Amy Fortney. And we've been running High School Sports Live since 2009. Tonight is a special night. Not only do we have 2 9-0 teams playing each other and competing on the field, but we have a very special campaign. We'd like to honor the life of Levi Macheski and the Macheski family through the Live Like Levi initiative. This initiative is going to be promoted all throughout this broadcast. And when it's over, we challenge you to be a part of this initiative that was established by the community. While reflecting on his life, Levi's friends and family submitted countless words to describe Levi. They also shared memories, and from their contributions, the Live Like Levi initiative began. When an individual chooses a sticker bracelet, or shirt with this statement on it, they are promising to live with intention, to strive to embody the positive characteristics and attributes that made Levi the energetic, fun-loving, and charismatic young man he was.
Levi was cheerful, adventurous, persistent, a grandson, optimistic, tough, a teenager, lively, spunky, funny, wise, outgoing, brave, a sincere friend, respectful, courageous, trustworthy, polite, a teammate, ambitious, vibrant, and loving.
Live like Levi is not just a cool slogan or a status symbol, but it's a promise. A promise to love your family and say, I love you, and hug them tightly, no matter who is watching. Be bold and kind, confident and humble, honest and respectful. Play hard, show good sportsmanship, and appreciate your coaches. Be a supportive friend, celebrate and encourage them. When you shake a hand, look the person in the eyes. Have fun each day and work hard at everything you do. Listen, learn, study hard, and respect your teachers. Be a redneck, an athlete, a scholar. No matter what, just be proud of who you are. Embrace your personal style with swagger. Be a patriot and proudly display the American flag. Trust in the Lord God, because you can do all things through Christ, which gives you strength. Philippians 4:13. Amy and I and our family and the High School Sports Live family would like to encourage you to join the Live Like Levi initiative.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and Workin' dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
Hi, I'm Charlie Fortin, and I'm with my wife.
Welcome back to Shippensburg High School, where we are at the half. 28-7, Mechanicsburg leads it in this championship game for the Keystone Division of the Mid-10 Conference. Gary Sutton here at the half with you, and Mechanicsburg dominated the first half from start to finish. One good drive by Shippensburg, they were able to finish it off, but of course, Statham going down in the first half. You already had your quarterback out of the game in the first half as well, with a turned ankle this week. That was Brady Mack, and so 21-7 at the half, 28-7 here at the half. And Fort Chapman, your thought about the first half here of Mechanicsburg?
I thought Mechanicsburg looked really good on offense, both running and passing. I thought Shippensburg did a nice job battling and trying to stay in the football game, but they're losing too many pieces. The running back going down, you mentioned the quarterback situation. All things being said, I expect them to come out and battle the second half and give it all they have.
Well, I'll tell you what, they got some good running game going there for a while in the second quarter, but weren't able to really keep Mechanicsburg off the field long enough. They had the one drive, about 8:46 for the drive, getting the touchdown. But then Mechanicsburg coming back and able to score so quickly. I mean, they are explosive all over the field. And, you know, they don't even have Dolman in there tonight. You know, he had the passing of his father last week, and so he's at home. And, of course, we talked about Macheski on the other side. So a lot of emotion in this game tonight. Let's take a look at our highlights here in the first half, because Mechanicsburg came out of the gate, and it started with an interception, first of all, and then they cashed it in right away here. And you can see this guy, Eli Ryder, with a handoff off the right side, and that's going to be a run of about 27 yards by Dominic Baker as he's in for the first touchdown for Mechanicsburg. They struck quickly. 10:07 to go there in the first quarter. And then it was Josh Smith on the jet sweep to the right side. He's exciting, 65 yards all the way to the house. And take a look at Josh Smith, one of the best receivers in the state of Pennsylvania. And it's 14-0 at that point with 4:23 to go in the first quarter. Mechanicsburg was off and running. But I'll tell you what, Shippensburg, with their second-string quarterback Menser in there, had a nice pass to Lynch for a 5-yard touchdown pass. 8:30 to go in the first half, and they were on the board finally and cut the lead in half. But very quickly, Ryder right back up the field to who else? Josh Smith, who races down the far sideline for a 30-yard touchdown. And it was now 21-7 Mechanicsburg. And here's Ryder on a trickery play right here. Handoff, and then finally out to Baker again on what looked like kind of a screen at the end. And
Yes,
Baker hammers it home from 15 yards out, and it's 28-7 here at the half. And Mechanicsburg just firing on all cylinders right now offensively, and they played a good defensive half as well. Now our Capital Blue Cross stats here at the half, and as you might have expected, pretty big wide difference right there. Is 290 total yards to 72. The one turnover led to a first touchdown of the game there on the interception. Only one penalty for Shippensburg so far, 4 for Mechanicsburg for 60 yards, but they've absorbed that with their scores so far in the game. So what are you talking about here at the half of your Shippensburg on getting back into this football game?
Well, first, Gary, I think what shows up right there is the diversity offensively, pass and run mixture of Mechanicsburg. If you're Shippensburg, you got to just talk about never quitting, keep battling, go through it. We're a little bit short-handed, but battle through it. And big, they got to get a big play at some point and mix that run and pass a little bit. That wing T offense is getting shut down pretty much without their star running back into the game.
On the other side for Mechanicsburg, you know, they're varied. And they don't even have Dolman in the lineup tonight, who's got 911 yards in the season, so he's not even in there. And they're still firing on all cylinders, having Baker back there doing yeoman duty.
And if you're Mechanicsburg, you don't want to turn the ball over. You want to protect the football, keep the ball out of Shippensburg's hands, and just run the clock and get out of here with the win and get ready for the playoffs. If you're Shippensburg, you can keep battling. You got to get the next score, cut it to 2 scores, and then chip away.
A couple interesting numbers tonight. In the second quarter right now, Manheim Township, #1 in the district in 6A, is getting beaten by Wilson up near Reading, 21-7. That game could change around. That's in the second quarter right now. And also Eastern is down by 3 to New Oxford, the #1 team in this division in 5A. Of course, #2 is Shippensburg, #3 is Mechanicsburg, but New Oxford up by 3 against Eastern right now over in Wrightsville. So some big games going on tonight in addition to these two. We'll come back. We'll tell you a little bit about some of the district setup here. All ahead on Jack G. and Balbo Halftime Report on High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on ABC 27.4 and PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network.
AT&T has something called a connected learning program nationwide and here in the Commonwealth, and it's really focused on addressing the digital divide, really focused on supporting young men like are behind us here, and really focusing on getting them the skills and the mentorship and the items they need to make themselves better.
I really do appreciate this foundation, like a lot more than a lot of people understand. Like, really brought my day together and helped me keep my mind straight. And I don't know what position I would be in now if this place wasn't here.
With all the negativity that surrounds life, with all we see on the TV, social media, folks pointing fingers, lack of opportunities, the media is actually here to cover something good tonight.
Our Connected Learning Initiative is about addressing the digital divide. It's about connectivity, but it's also providing devices to quality programs like the one that we're here with today at the 3-Star Foundation. And these laptops are an AT&T donation to the 3-Star Foundation. I said donation, donation. Here to announce a $5,000 contribution to the 3-Star Foundation in addition to the laptops and Chromebooks. Many of these young men have very challenging lives, not all of them, but many of them. So this provides them the resource and the connectivity and the device that will allow them to advance their careers.
The idea that folks are here from the private sector, people from the community, you got coaches that got hearts. The idea that you use basketball to be able to connect individuals with each other and provide mentorship and direction that actually is pushing into economic opportunity is brilliant. And right here in this room, there could be the next CEO of Microsoft. There could be the next mayor of Harrisburg. It could be the next president of the United States.
Really, just use these wisely, use these to make yourselves better men in the communities, okay? And go out and make a difference.
And welcome back to our Jack T. and Valvo halftime report. And some other numbers here for the half. Ryder, quarterback for Mechanicsburg, with 8 for 13, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns so far in the game. Josh Smith, 2 rushes, 78 yards, a touchdown, 4 catches, 81 yards, a touchdown. 5 rushes, 78 yards for Baker in the first half. Good first half for him. Touchdown, 2 catches, 22 yards, and a touchdown. So on the other side for Shippensburg, Menser, 2 for 4, 34 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And then Statham, who was out most of the second quarter, with 6 rushes for 36 yards before the injury, 1 catch for 6 yards for Lynch in the first half. Total plays, 34 in the first half. And we'll just check that later on because we have a different team up there on those numbers. So we'll get to that a little bit later on. Second half, Shippensburg needs to eat some clock, but also make some points every time. And Mechanicsburg, they love to get the ball in their hands and make things happen with those exciting players.
No doubt about it.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back with the start of the third quarter, all here on High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on ABC 27.4 and PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and working dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Hi, this is John Timbalbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John, celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Timbalbo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated, with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and to our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Timbalbo Family of Dealerships.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Well, battle of 1 and 2 and 6A tonight. And by the way, Wilson is beating Manheim Township, the #1 team. #2 winning 8-1, 22-7 in that game. We'll keep you up to date on some of the scores tonight as we get them. Kickoff here to start the second half, and Mechanicsburg has the football. And very quickly making it happen up the far sideline. Mechanicsburg getting great field position to start the third quarter here at Shippensburg High School. They lead 28-7 in this championship game for the Keystone Division. Both teams 9-0 undefeated here this season. So they set up shop. Great field position again for the Wildcats.
Tough part of running the wing T, if you're in the football game, it's fine. But if you fall behind by several scores, it's not a typical offense where you can score quickly. And that's the one negative also with the injuries for Shippensburg. Two big negatives for their comeback situation here.
Mechanicsburg will start with the ball at their own 45-yard line. Trip receivers near side, one far side, one man sidecar here for the quarterback. Start the second half. Straight back, Ryder looking across the middle. Beautiful pass. Caught right there in the middle by Josh Smith. All the way down to the 10-yard line, and once again, he just makes it look easy.
Yes, he does. Phenomenal athlete. Good passing catch on the seam route. Goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line where it's 1st and 10. Wildcats, they're looking to strike again quickly.
So big pickup on the play, takes it all the way down to the 15 as Ryder, once again with his favorite target, Josh Smith, who has been Mr. Electric tonight. Hasn't touched the ball a lot, but when he does, it's always huge yardage. The Wildcats #3 in District 3 5A. #2 is Shippensburg, and #1 is New Oxford. Seating's pretty well set so far. Straightforward. Nice coverage there by Mechanicsburg along the line. Good tackle there by number 51, Noah Garvin. We've called his number a few times tonight as well. We'll get a look here at where the ball gets snapped, and no gain on the play, so it's still at the 15. 2nd down and 10 now for Mechanicsburg. Before Chapman look at some of the scores here tonight, and we'll update you as we get them throughout the course of the evening here for our audience tonight. ABC 27.4, again, our replay, the PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Happy to be in partnership with them.
Middle screen.
Screenplay in the middle. Beautiful pass right there to Baker, and Baker is just going to cruise in the end zone for his third touchdown tonight. Dominic Baker, a 15-yard pitch and catch from Ryder again here to start the third quarter.
Ryder did a heck of a job using Smith as a decoy. They brought him in motion, faked toward, looked his way, and then came back with the running back middle screen to Pater. You'll see it here. A lot of weapons for Mechanicsburg.
Baker likes that 15 yards. Last touchdown was a 15-yard pass also to that left side. So Baker in, Fabiak in for the extra point. As the score up to 34-7 now. 10:57 to go in the third. Snap down, kick up. Kick is good, and it is 35-7. Mechanicsburg leads it. You're watching it all here on High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on ABC 27.4.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And welcome back. And Mechanicsburg again striking quickly. Didn't take long, and they love to get the ball downfield. We'll check out the drive here in just a moment for you. Kickoff coming up here from Fabiak from the 40-yard line. 35-7, just starting the third quarter here at Shippensburg tonight. The championship for the Keystone Division, final regular season game for us here on High School Sports Live TV. We'll be doing the 6A championship game later on for the district, and that one didn't go well as the ball went right through the hands of the receiver and down the field. And tough field position here for Shippensburg coming up. Looks like about their 7-yard line. Checked out, make it at the 10-yard line rather, and that's where they will set up shop here. 10:53 to go, and you'd like to see Shippensburg get a nice drive going here on the ground.
Yes, it's unfortunate for them that they have this really bad field position all the way backed up at the 10.
It's been a tough night for them so far. They've had their quarterback out, Brady Macheski, who got hurt with a turned over ankle somewhere in practice week.
They're going to go with a different QB, it looks like here.
You got Statham out as well.
Looks like they have Crothers at the quarterback position.
Do that, they're going to run him as a Wildcat. Straight ahead and nothing doing. Statham not back in the lineup, so apparently that injury a little bit more serious than we thought when he went off the field on his own at the time. Good coverage inside there again by Mechanicsburg with Justin Bardo on the tackle leading the way. So at the quarterback.
With a different look here, they had him under center running more of like an eye off tackle play. Nice tailback ISO. They're going to line up in that similar set with 3 backs in the backfield. Tight end one way, split end the other. Power running set. Toss.
They got Carruthers pitching it back. Good run near side
Nice
and
run.
some room to go. Down the near sideline he goes. Had a good job out to the 50-yard line. A great run there by Jaden Hines.
Senior running back. Good pickup for the Greyhounds here. Get them out of that deep territory and got some room to make things happen.
1st and 10 now with Carruthers at the quarterback. Carruthers normally a running back. Only a sophomore being pressed into duty here tonight. Again, your starting quarterback's out. Brady Mack, number 8. And now Aiden Menser is out, number 14. Not sure if there was an injury there as well. But 1st and 10 now at the 50-yard line.
Pass.
Carruthers fakes it, keep it himself. He is a running back after all. Carruthers turns inside, gets a couple on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8 now. Ball crossing the 50 down to the 48-yard line of Mechanicsburg.
What looked like play action there. They faked to the fullback, and he just kept it around the right end without an option pitch man. It was just a simple QB keep. We saw it earlier from the wing T set from the other quarterback in the second quarter.
Here's a dated reference for you. Many, many years ago, the Colts were playing Green Bay for a championship. Their two quarterbacks, Johnny Unitas went down, and then the Kawazo went down, and they came up with Tom Matty, the running back.
Oh, Matty was the running back.
He had been a quarterback in college at some point in time, and he became, they were pressed into duty there. Here's a nice pitch back. Not much to gain, though, right there. Is watching that whole play was Cody Harvey from Mechanicsburg.
When I played youth football at Cumberland Valley, at our big banquet at the Embers in Carlisle, guess who our guest speaker was? Tom Matty.
Yep.
Good guy.
Also a pretty good golfer, by the way. Just thought I'd add that. No apparent reason.
For all you people at home, Gary's not going to tell you, so I will. He's a heck of a golfer. Gary Sutton, very good basketball coach, state championship basketball coach for Columbia back in 1987. And, man, can he golf.
It'll bring up third down now, and 8 yards to go. Ball at the 48-yard line. Need to get down to the 40, obviously. Here comes a blitz. Jamming up that line, and Carruthers trying to get out of trouble. Carruthers dodges one tackler, but it's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And good coverage there. Again, Mechanicsburg has really been tough defensively tonight. And it's Willie Travis again on that tackle, number 99. We've called his number a couple times here this evening.
We have a score in the second half at State College. The Little Lions are up over the McDevitt Crusaders 35-21.
Wow.
And that's meaningful because the winner of that game only has one loss. They both lost to Harrisburg, but Harrisburg got upset 2 weeks ago by Cumberland Valley. So should Harrisburg beat East tomorrow at Landis Field, it'll be a two-way tie with the winner of that State College McDevitt game.
Well, we're talking about the three teams tonight with New Oxford in first place at 5A. And then, of course, you have Shippensburg, the Mechanicsburg, who's winning this game 35-7. The fourth team behind them, Bishop McDevitt. So that game has, Bishop McDevitt could have moved up tonight, possibly, but we'll see what happens there. Conestoga Valley and Conrad Weiser right behind McDevitt, both at 9-0, and they're playing tonight as well.
Elijah Bailey punted there for Shippensburg. Mechanicsburg's going to take over. With 7:46 to go in the third.
You wonder if Mechanicsburg continues to keep the foot on the gas here, or whether you see some new numbers in the game. And I think we're going to see maybe some new numbers in the game. We'll take a look right here and see.
Well, right now, if you're Mechanicsburg, you want to keep grinding, and they're going to line up here in a double tight, double flanker set, and I imagine they're going to give the handoff and just run the ball and shoot clock.
Well, here's Ryder handing it off quickly over the near side. Nice run there by Dominic Baker. I've been impressed with Baker tonight. You know, you think Dolman's not even in the lineup tonight, so there's Baker, who's having a great night, has 3 touchdowns so far.
Yeah, Baker and Smith are a nice 1-2 combo punch. Quarterback does a nice job Ryder being able to run the ball at times, put the ball on the money, throwing.
Nice gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Long list of Mechanicsburg quarterbacks over many decades. Very, very talented quarterbacks.
Ball out at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 5. Handoff again left side. Again, it's Baker. Baker trying to get it out. Strung out there by a good defensive effort from Shippensburg.
Again, Bowen, Abner, Ernie, back to back. Hakel after that. 4 quarterbacks, 3 really good all 4 really
Ernie
good.
Quarterback at Rutgers then, right?
Absolutely. And Sean Abner would have been the quarterback at Georgia. He decided he was the number 1 draft choice in Major League Baseball. Bowen went to Boston University and followed up by Chris Hakel, went to William & Mary, the Redskins for a little while.
So we're going to 3rd down and 4 now. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Bootleg.
Throwing it out to the flat. Has his man out there. Trying to go back to get it. Only get out to the 26-yard line before he is taken down. Pass complete there to Noah Apple. First time he's caught a ball there tonight. So we're going to 4th down now for Mechanicsburg.
Fast forward to the next decade, and Rich Lichtel had a few more really big-time quarterbacks. Amazing the amount of quarterbacks that he was able to mold at Mechanicsburg High School in his tenure.
Proud tradition there at Mechanicsburg. Got another good one here in Ryder. I'll tell you what. Guy's got he can sling it around.
Mike Edwards, quarterback I was referring to in '94, was a very good baseball player as well, minor league baseball player. And obviously Zach Frazier, phenomenal quarterback at Mechanicsburg as well.
So here's the pitch back. And Ryder's just going to take it himself, and Ryder crosses. Ryder down the far sideline. Ryder running inside the 30, inside the 20, to the 10, in for the touchdown, and Ryder, but we have a flag down on the field all the way back up there. You saw Ryder looking up the air and said, oh no, it's the best run I could have had. Holding against Mechanicsburg, they'll bring it all back again. Wow. I'll tell you what, Ryder, when you look at Ryder, you're just reminded of his smoothness.
Yes,
just
no doubt about
smooth.
it. Yes, indeed. Now, the district playoffs you're referring to, they started way back in District 3 in 1982. The first 2 years of the district playoffs, Mechanicsburg's Rich Lichtel team was in the hunt. They lost a double overtime game the first week ever of district playoffs in this area. They lost 28-27 to Steel High. The next year, they were undefeated in the Keystone Division again, winning the Keystone, going unbeaten 2 years in a row. They called it Mid-Penn 2 back then. And they lost a heartbreaker to Steel High in the district final, 10-7.
We're talking about big games tonight. Conestoga Valley playing Muhlenberg, and Conrad Weiser playing Unionville this evening. Both those teams undefeated so far this season. So we're down to the final regular season weekend. There's Ryder again across the middle, and Ryder pass complete out at the 50-yard line. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. He'll catch this man out there whose number we do not have at the moment. Number 2 in there right now.
After coming close at 82 and 83 those first 2 years. In 86, Richland got his district championship. Chris Hakel at quarterback, Doug Ernie on that squad playing receiver. Won a district title over Carlisle in a rematch by 1 point.
So Ryder gets 5, will be second down and 5. Ball at the 50-yard line, handoff near side Baker. Baker breaks the tackle. Baker first down and more. Baker down the far sideline right now. Baker's going to be run out eventually inside the 15-yard line down to the 13, and Baker having himself a whale of a night here so far.
Yes. Good second effort there by Baker. Shippensburg has a lot to play for after this game. Obviously, this game, they want to keep battling, but down 28. We know what's going to happen, but district playoffs next week, there's a lot going for them. They got to get healthy, though.
Well, you got to get Statham back and maybe get Brady Mack back. Look at that job. A good job breaking the tackle there again, and Baker just following his blockers down the field. And Baker sets his team up for yet another score here.
I really like Dave Heckert's football team. It's the first time I've gotten a chance to see them, and
got all the tools.
A lot of good things. Yes, they do.
Look at Smith. And, of course, we didn't get to see Dolman tonight, who's got almost 1,000 yards.
Saw him on film and in highlights and stuff, but see this for 4 quarters.
Ryder again to Baker. Baker off the far side. Baker bangs his way down inside the 10 near the 8-yard line. So another good run by Baker. Dominic Baker, a senior, 6'2", 170 pounds. Doing an awfully nice job here tonight. Baker on the season, a guy who only had 29 carries coming in this game for 221 yards, 7.6 average. His long run for the year was 31 yards, but stepping in for Dolman tonight and the premier running back and doing a heck of a job. Ryder keeps it himself. Ryder off the far side. Ryder in for the touchdown this time from 8 yards out. Make that 5 yards out. A 5-yard run for Ryder. Mechanicsburg in again, and Ryder rushes for this one tonight. And with 2:56 to go here in the third quarter, they up the lead now to 41-7. The extra point coming up here.
I mentioned that State College and McDevitt were in the second half. Apparently, that's a halftime score. State College 41, McDevitt 28. Wow. All in the first half. Tons of offense in that ball game.
Good grief. Here's Babiak in. Snap is down by Ryder. Kick is up. Kick is good. And with 2:56 to go here in the third quarter, Mechanicsburg in command, 42-7 in the Keystone Championship against Shippensburg. It's all happening here on High School Sports Live TV. Game of the week on ABC 27.4 and PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm I'm there.
Lots of ways to score here tonight for Mechanicsburg, and they're putting it all on display here this evening. And kickoff coming up here from Babyak again. That low flat kick has been kicking all night long. Take it inside the 20-yard line and back up the field. Not much on that. Out to maybe the 27-yard line, and that's where Shippensburg will get the ball. On the run back there by number 10, Mike Sevier. So you got Statham down in the first half tonight. He's out of the game. You got Brady Majeski out of the game, the quarterback, with a turned ankle this week. So far tonight, Baker with 10 carries, 124 yards, 3 catches, 37 yards, 3 total TDs. Ryder, 192 yards passing, 45 yards rushing, 3 total TDs for him tonight, too. So, and then you kind of forget about Smith, who early was the match that lit the fire. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. 27-yard line here with Shippensburg.
End over, probably lead sweep that way. Here it is. Yep, lead sweep to the unbalanced.
Far side could be Carruthers. Carruthers back at running back now. Carruthers gets it out. Gain of looks about 3 or 4 on the play. Brought down there by number 76 for Mechanicsburg. That was Aiden Reed. So we 2nd down and 5 now. And the ball out about the 32-yard line. Need to get out near the 37.
The fullback, here it comes, lead Elliott.
And really a good first down there on a charge. 4 good search for the offensive line. Left-hand side for the fullback for Shippensburg.
You're not going to see the Shippensburg football team throwing the towel or quit. They're battling. They're going to battle for 4 quarters. And that's a sign of a really good program. Really impressed this season.
Good run there by Chase Poultry on that, and good surge for the offensive line for the Greyhounds.
What Eric Faust, their head coach, and their coaching staff have put together. And
so we 1st and 10 now, ball at the 40-yard line, and Shippensburg trying to get something going here, down 42-7. 1:07 to go here in the 3rd. But to be in motion, that's going to be Hines. Hines tries to get around the outside and does. Hines, 1st down and more. Hines bangs up down into Mechanicsburg territory, still running, and will not give up. And just what you said a moment ago, this is a team that doesn't know anything but pushing forward.
It's the first time we saw the sweep off of that wing motion back into the backfield with 3 backs with 2 lead blockers. We got a penalty defensively as well, so it's going to move the ball even farther upfield for the Greyhounds.
Jaden Hines with a nice jet sweep there, and the ball moves forward into Mechanicsburg territory.
That was just a sweet pitch, Gary, that with lead blockers that picked up a lot of yardage, and Shippensburg needs to build right now. You'll see it here.
Ball all the way down to the 28-yard line, and again, you don't know what players are going to have back next week when you get to the playoffs.
That's right.
So you've got to, really start getting some experience built up in a game situation.
Exactly
with the players you have. Again, banging forward, down inside the 25, near the 22-yard line, and Shippensburg getting some good runs here in this series. Again, they're counting a lot tonight on Chase Poultry with Statham down, and Mark Carruthers the other option. Poultry the fullback. So 2nd down now.
This is all on the ground here. Expected again. Here's your base wing tee set. Timeout.
So timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 42-7. Mechanicsburg leads it. 18 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they're going to run it out here in the 3rd quarter. And we're going to get ready to head to the 4th. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4 and PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Back with more after this. We're going to keep it right here, ladies and gentlemen. The Levi Majeski Memorial Fund was founded in the days following his tragic death. You can help the Majeski family carry on Levi's legacy by donating to the fund that will be used for projects to provide strength and support to the community that Levi loves so much. Checks can be made payable to the Levi Macheski Memorial Fund, that's MACIEJEWSKI, and mailed directly to the bank at F&M Trust, 13 Shippensburg Shopping Center, Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, 17257. The first project to honor and remember Levi is currently underway. The Macheski family spent many years with Shippensburg Area Little League. Together, they are in the process of designing and building new batting cages at the Docs Norcross Stadium. You can have confidence that Levi's Memorial Fund dollars will inspire more projects like this for the community for years to come.
There's your true buck sweep. They ran that time, Shippensburg did against the Mechanicsburg defense, to the wing. They pull both guards. Instead of the lead sweep, the fullback gets faked up the middle. Give the ball to that halfback, guards leading. So you make it the replay here to the wing, and very nicely executed play by the Shippensburg Greyhounds to put the ball first and goal inside the 10.
Total yards through 3 quarters, Mechanicsburg 439, Shippensburg 161.
Don't be surprised if they come back to the same play the other way.
Handoff again and again. They have Menser back in there at the quarterback.
Fullback for the touchdown.
And touchdown in there. Number 11 got the call again. It was Chase Holtry, and Holtry in for the dive for a touchdown here for Shippensburg. So Shippensburg with a score on the board and a really good-looking drive. Well fatted down the field. Holtry cashing it in at the end.
Lead blocker here to the split side.
About 5 yards out for that touchdown, so I'm trying to add the extra point. It is up, and it is good. And with 11:19 to go in the fourth quarter, 42-14, Mechanicsburg lead Shippensburg. You're watching it all here on ABC 27.4.
Hi, this is John Timbalbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John, celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Timbalbo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated, with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and to our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Timbalbo Family of Dealerships.
And welcome back to Shippensburg High School, where it's Mechanicsburg 42, Shippensburg 14 in this championship game for the Keystone Division of the Mid-Penn at Shippensburg. Nice drive there. They had 6 plays, 72 yards, took 337, and cashed it in with a run by Holzer at the end, about 5 yards out. All running on that whole series. Good job by the offensive line of Shippensburg as they try to get themselves ready for next week. They are number 2 in District 3 and 5A, and right behind them is Mechanicsburg. That may change after tonight. It might flip spots. And if you're in the top 4, you get a bye and a home field advantage in the first round. That's what's so important about being in those top 4. You get a bye the first week. Down near sideline, good run back here by Mechanicsburg, and that's number 5, J.J. Gould with the first carry for the night for him. And Gould gets good field position for Mechanicsburg. What's new?
And guess who else gets a bye in the first 4? College football this year. We have finally, Gary, in 2024, we have a 12-team playoff. I've been asking for it since I was 7 years old.
Yep. And, of course, big game tomorrow for Penn State. A lot of people calling that a trap game.
At Wisconsin. Yeah, you got to be careful with that one.
Go out to Camp Randall, always a tough place to play.
No doubt. Notre Dame and Navy in Jersey. 14-point favorite is Notre Dame, but still, you can never count out that Naval Academy offense because it's something that most teams don't see often.
Here comes Mechanicsburg in some new uniforms, and one of them is Noah Apple, a quarterback wearing number 15. Noah Apple, a junior, 6'1". Apple with a handoff right away, and right away brought down in his own backfield, and a good play by number 1, Elijah Bailey from Shippensburg. And the running back had nowhere to go that time.
Back with this, you see Bailey's uniform on this grass field, but you mentioned earlier we don't see a lot of grass field. It's so nice to see.
Take a look right here. He's going to hand the ball off to Quentin Chow.
Just a little zone play.
And Chow gets caught a great tackle there by Bailey. So it'll be second down now and 10. No gain on the play.
Expected him to keep it on the ground here.
Yeah. Would be surprised if there was a pass. Here's the pitch back though. Chow. Chow gets brought down after a short gain. Out to about the 48-yard line maybe. And a guy who's played a heck of a game there tonight, you see him on the ground once again, number 51. That's Noah Garvin. We've called his name a lot tonight on that defensive line for Shippensburg. That's at least the fourth big tackle he made there tonight. So we got 3rd down and 8 yards to go now.
What I was going to tell you, Gary, it's interesting since the 4 teams get by in college. That first round, the higher seeds are going to have home field.
Yeah.
So we could get some of these southern teams potentially playing up north in some shaky weather. It'll be interesting to see. First time ever.
Get them out there with the tough guys, right? A little bit of snow, a little bit of cold, a little drizzle. 3rd down and 8. There's a pass. Apple throws it out in the flat. Has his man out there. It's Ryan Fuchs with a catch.
Just a hitch route. Looks like it's going to be short.
A little bit short here. And
due to the mercy rule, once it gets to 35 in the second half, it stays the mercy rule. So this clock is going to run off. And
now your Mechanicsburg are not in any particular hurry right now. Run the clock out. See if they decide to kick it out of there.
One would think they're going to punt, but
does not seem to be any move to do that just yet. So in comes Apple with the play, and it looks like they're going to keep it and run it. Let's see what they come up with here. 4th and 4, Mechanicsburg. They're just trying to get them off sides. Let's see. Nope, we're going to have a play.
Flare.
Apple out to the flat. He's got his man there. 1st down yardage and more.
When you know you're going to throw the flare like that, Gary, your receivers on that side, all 3 of them can block downfield because they know the ball's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. So on a screen play in high school and college, you can block downfield right away.
Good pass out to Quentin Chow again.
Here you see the replay. Those guys are going hard.
You know
turn and
nice?
look. They can turn and block now.
I was watching his eyes there. He sold that in the middle right away. Then he turned and threw it out. Brought the defense in and made him kind of sell out, and then made sure it was clear and had his man out there in the flat for some extra yards.
That was not an intended flare pass because they had the other receivers out there actually running hitch routes to try to get to the sticks. Once they saw that ball flared, they were able to block.
Ball down to the 37-yard line now. 1st and 10 for Mechanicsburg. Second group in there.
Here comes the one-back give onto the left here, zone left.
It's going to be Chow. Chow's going to get the handoff again, and Chow straight up the middle, and Chow surges forward, and a good gain on the play. Takes it down close to 1st down yardage again. How about Quentin Chow here showing you a little something?
It's always nice to see teams able to use some of their backup players to get some playing time. Both seniors that, well, their last opportunities to play, but then the underclassmen getting some experience for down the road. Mechanicsburg obviously in no hurry, taking a lot of time off the play clock on each play here.
So they are 1st down and 10 again. Down the 25-yard line. Not much of a gain on that play. By the way, we were talking about the death of Isaac Dolman's father, Andrew. And when the team found out about it and played last Friday night, both buses carried the team on the way home. Went to the Dolman house and handed the game ball to Isaac. Just to let him know they were thinking about him.
You know, in deaths like that, Gary, you got to utilize your friends, your teammates, your coaches, family, just the school district, everybody, the whole community.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. God bless that family.
Jeskies, you talk about the Dolmans, and you know, it puts football into perspective, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I've known Coach Mack for a long time. We missed playing with each other 1 year. We both played chip and was a little bit ahead of him, and just have so much respect for him and the program that he's run, taking over for Rocky Reese, who also did a great job at Shippensburg, and the whole Chesky family. It's just so disheartening and just
there's a name from the past too, Rocky Reese. I remember when I was in college and Mansfield was in first place, went down to play Westchester, and who was the running back? Rocky Reese, one of the great running backs down for the Rams, and they just butchered us. It was like 63-7. One of the great stories was the next year, Westchester came up to play Mansfield, and the head coach for Mansfield, I will let remain unnamed, apparently somebody sent something up from Westchester and said, you have a scoreboard with 3 numbers on it.
Oh, my.
They went up with a fire truck, hosed down the field at Mansfield, and Westchester won 26-7. The field was almost unplayable. I remember going to the game, and it was just amazing. though Apple keeps this one himself. Into the line, 3rd down and 6 coming up. As we close in toward the end of the game, don't forget we have our Capital Blue Cross post-game report. We'll have our Hoffman Ford player of the game, our AT&T play of the game.
You can see the baseball field in the back, Gary, the baseball backstop. Shippensburg High School, Shippensburg University. Years ago, not sure if they still, they would play 1 or 2 baseball games a year, a 9-inning game under the lights instead of a doubleheader on campus. And I got a story for you from the late 80s here in a moment.
We'd like to go a little retro on you, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 5 now for Mechanicsburg. See if they go to the pass again. Apple flushed out. Apple open. Apple trying to get around the corner. And Apple does not want to get picked in this particular case.
No, it takes the big sack.
And no picking apples on this one, right? You don't throw that ball. You just take the sack and you turn the ball over to Shippensburg with 3:55 to go in this one.
All right, so listen to this one. 9th inning, Philadelphia Textile leading by 1 against Shippensburg University. 2 outs, runner on first. Mechanicsburg High School center fielder, All-American Jeff Teeter, number 13, comes to the plate and hits a home run into the pool in the left field. You can see the pool when the ball goes down the field. You can see the background of the municipal pool there and behind the fence. A bomb by Jeff Teeter.
And here's Carruthers off the far side and room to run. Carruthers
there he goes.
Inside the 40. Down near the 30-yard line and pushed out of bounds. So Shippensburg not done playing just yet. As Carruthers with a big pickup on the play. 3:29 to go and the clock is rolling.
To finish that story, my football teammate Steve Giron and I fetched the ball out of the pool, took it to Waterlog, took it to Teeter later that night, and gave him the home run ball for I think it was a 3-2 Shippensburg win over Textile.
Wow. You know, Carruthers coming in this game tonight, 126 rushes for 707 yards, averaging 5.6 yards a carry. Had a 79-yard run back this year. And Rice Craven 52 was his long run back, averaging about 79 yards a game is what I wanted to say. So the penalty brings it back here. And again, Shippensburg now 1st down and 5.
Toss the split inside.
They added on to that. Out across the 50. A good run here
good
once
effort.
Again.
Nice
job there by Mike Sevier with a run, and after the play, another flag thrown down. You got to think it was a face mask or a personal foul.
Sophomore, a lot of promise for him for the next 2 years. Get some varsity action there.
A couple nice sophomores on display here tonight with Mark Carruthers and also Mike Sevier.
I think it was a face mask.
Here you go again. So Shippensburg. Here's the pitch back to Sevier. Take a look at this. Some good blocking up front right there. And then Sevier just splits the 2 defenders, cuts inside, and here you'll see the hand come up on the face mask right about here. Actually, just got him around the back of the helmet. Didn't look like he really got the face mask.
Got a heck of an entertaining football game here. It's just a shame that both teams don't have their whole lineups in.
Contingent, yeah. 20-yard line. There's your pitch back.
Same play. Other way.
And still forcing their way down in near the 15-yard line. That was, again, Jaden Hines on the pitch back.
Saw that play twice this series. Saw it once last series.
Hines, a 6'3" senior. 2:23 to go in this one. 2nd down and 6. As Shippensburg. No give up here. They're down at the 15-yard line. Our final regular season game partner, and then we're going to get ready for the District 3 6A championship I know later on. But right now, Shippensburg trying to close with some style. And another bang down to the 10-yard line where it's close to 1st down yardage.
Went to his fullback.
It's been going to Holtree a lot this half, and Holtree doing a nice job at answering the bell. Holtree coming in this game tonight had only 7 rushes for 31 yards, so he's had a pretty good evening here thus far.
Another personal foul on the Wildcats.
So again, you're
half
going to
the distance.
March forward half the distance to the goal line. So Shippensburg with a pretty good drive here last time and now doing it again this time. Albeit with some new numbers in there, but still plugging away. Quarterback Aiden Menser with a credible job here tonight.
Feet sweep.
Again, this time it's going to be Carruthers, and Carruthers is in for the touchdown, and Carruthers passes it in here. Again, nicely conceived, running the whole way, and Shippensburg doing what they do best, punching it in on the ground, and Carruthers with his first touchdown of the night. Carruthers on the season now with his 9th touchdown, and here you see him from out about 5 yards, and Carruthers into the end zone. And nice running by him there tonight. Good blocking up front again by that offensive line. It's been doing such a great job all season long for the Shippensburg team. Now in for the extra point, snap down, kick up. Kick is good. And it's 42-20 now. Make that 21 rather. As Mechanicsburg leads Shippensburg. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is ABC 27.4.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
And welcome back to Shippensburg High School, where it's 42-21, 1:36 left to go in this one. If you're enjoying this game, get more Pennsylvania sports with PCN Select. Stream PIAA championship games, sports profiles, and more, all available on demand with PCNselect.com. And we've been so pleased to partner with PCN this year for games we played during the week. For our audience around the state of Pennsylvania, it's a real pleasure and an honor to have all of you aboard to see football here. Last week was Downingtown and Coatesville. This week we're up here in District 3 with this championship game with Shippensburg Mechanicsburg.
The ball was kicked out of bounds. Mechanicsburg can take it
next up will be our
35, or they can make them re-kick and back it up 5, Gary.
I'm going to say next up will be our District 3 championship game, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that later on. But 1:36 to go in this one. Stay tuned for our Capital Blue Cross post-game report, our AT&T play of the game, and our make that the Hoffman Ford player of the game.
You can always take the ball where it went out, but you didn't want to do there because it went out way downfield. 25 yards from where the ball was kicked, or make them re-kick 5 yards back.
Mechanicsburg looking to kind of close it out here with the knee. And no need to score anymore tonight. Classy thing to do. We've got two really outstanding teams here tonight that have had great seasons. I mean, you talk about just a wonderful year. Both now headed to the playoffs. Both will get byes in the first round. Both will have home field advantage.
And hopefully that bye for, hopefully if Shippensburg gets in the top 4, they can have 2 weeks rather than 1 to get some of those skilled players back on the field.
Right, exactly. That bye means an awful lot. Looks like they're pretty well entrenched in there, but we'll wait and see those numbers come out early next week as we tick under a minute now in this one. I want to thank a whole lot of people here tonight. Chad Edwards, our director of Invica. They do such a great job in all kinds of sports, and keep your eye for Invica. Of course, High School Sports Live TV, where we see them all the time. But Josh Edwards here on site with us tonight, the whole camera crew, Mateen, and the whole crowd. They just do a wonderful job. And I've been bringing these pictures all year long.
Yes, they do.
I'm so proud to be with them. And of course, Fort Chapman. It's been fun working with you all season long. Always love your insights and
thank you, guys.
Your knowledge.
Enjoyed it as well.
Kate Babula joined our group this year. He's been fun to work with. We're going to have both you guys in the championship game later on. But it's just been a fun year. And Travis Sparks, our statistician, doing a great job keeping us informed throughout the course of the game. Charlie Fortney, who does a lot of legwork making sure this happens. It's a real labor of love for him. And we're so proud of him as he continues to put great stuff out here on TV and highlight young athletes around the state of Pennsylvania. Just saw a final score tonight, by the way. Central New York beating York High 41-0 to close out the league there and winning Division I as Central New York now will go on into the playoffs as well. And those District 3 6A playoffs should be great as well. But I'll tell you what, Shippensburg, Mechanicsburg, New Oxford, Christian McDevitt's going to be in there. Obviously, Conestoga Valley, who else do you have? Conrad Weiser. So you got a lot of great teams. Keep your eye on the 5A playoffs as well. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back. 42-21, Mechanicsburg leads it, or wins it rather, excuse me. We'll come back for our Capital Blue Cross post-game report, our AT&T play of the game, and our Hoffman Ford play of the game right after this. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4 and PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
42-21, Mechanicsburg wins the Keystone Championship of the Mid-Penn tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight you saw a historic matchup of two 9-0 teams, and a night many of us will always remember. This was a football game, that is it. No matter what the score, who won, it's sports. And yes, it has meaning. But tonight, as we all heard with the Live Like Levi initiative, there are other very important things as well. And also, we think tonight also of Isaac and his family on the other side of things in Mechanicsburg. Isaac Dolman. But Live Like Levi initiative, there are a lot of important things in life. And as Ford and I talked about it tonight, football is one of the things that we do, but life is one of the things that we live every single day. And for anyone interested in finding out more on the Live Like Levi initiative, you can go to www.hsslivetv.com. That's www.hsslivetv.com. And welcome to our Capital Blue Cross post-game report. Gary Sutton with you alongside of Fort Chapman. And 42-21 tonight, Mechanicsburg with all of its weapons on hand. Obviously, Shippensburg depleted, but still some really good efforts out there tonight. Holtry doing a great job. We saw Menser stepping in at quarterback, doing a very credible job, having to step in for Brady Mack. And, just saw a lot of good things happening tonight for the Shippensburg team. And hopefully they get a chance to get a bye, get some rest, and get ready for the playoffs, maybe get some healthy bodies back in there.
Absolutely. Good battle by both teams, good competitiveness, and pleasure doing this football game.
Mechanicsburg impressive tonight in every way, every aspect. Josh Smith, who started the game just getting a few touches, was dynamite. But we didn't see much of him later on. Didn't have to, because they used a whole lot of other people tonight, like Baker, who stepped in, was a real hero in there tonight, especially with Dolman out of the lineup. And then, of course, you saw a heck of a quarterback there tonight in Eli Ryder.
No doubt about it.
So let's take a look right now at our AT&T play of the game. We had a good one here tonight. Just a little trickery on this play, and we'll tee it up right now and see if you can remember this one. Take a look at this. Mechanicsburg on a fourth down play.
Rather than kick the field goal,
they call timeout, and then they pitch it out finally to Baker, and Baker cruises on into the end zone for the touchdown. Take a look at it again. There's a handoff to Baker. He starts it to Smith, back to Baker, and then look at the blocking downfield. And Baker takes it on home. One of 3 touchdowns he had in this game tonight. Dominic Baker, who had an outstanding evening here along with the rest of the Mechanicsburg team. And our Hoffman Ford player of the game tonight, well, you're going to hear that name again. It was Dominic Baker tonight. He was our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Eli Ryder had a great evening. Josh Smith was electric, had a 65-yard touchdown run. But here's Baker with one of 3 touchdowns tonight and cruising on home as Mechanicsburg may well move up into second place now in the District 3 5A rankings, getting ready for the playoffs. And there you see Baker in that same play we saw a moment ago, cruising into the end zone. And one more time, here's Baker, little screen play in the middle, and Baker again just dances into the end zone. And a big night for the Baker family as they baked up some pretty good stuff. Anyway, to Fort Chapman tonight, great being with you all season long, my friend. Our friend Kate Pavula out there as well. Thanks to, again, Chad Edwards and our whole Invica crew, Josh Edwards, and all the guys on camera. They've been out there in cold, rain, thick, thin, warm weather, and they've just done the job all night long. To all of you around the state of Pennsylvania on PCN, thank you so much for watching. Go to PCNTV.com for more information on all their great programming. And for all of our crew here tonight, for Charlie Fortney and everyone, have a great evening, everyone. Once again, your final score, 42-21. Mechanicsburg wins the Keystone Division Championship of the Mid-Penn, and both teams, Mechanicsburg and Shippensburg, now head to the playoffs of District 3. Have a good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching.